So, lads, the Kelsey Mitchell situation is just getting worse right now. And it's something that is getting completely out of hand. Completely out of hand. But at the end of the day, it's not Kelsey Mitchell. And I genuinely, I understand the way people are like, oh, if this happened with Caitlin Clark, anyone involved with Caitlin Clark, like, I'm pretty sure Jada Jimfy laughed at Caitlin Clark's boyfriend's brother, basically calling Angel Reese, saying Angel Reese sucks at basketball. And then they were trying to call Jada Jimfy. They were calling Jada Jimfy slurs. Like, it's a crazy hypocrisy, but let's not do the same thing back. Let's make sure we're not blaming Kelsey Mitchell here. Because at the end of the day, it's ridiculous when people blame Caitlin Clark for the actions of people relative, like, in her general circle. Not even directly in her circle. People around her. Like Caitlin Clark's boyfriend, or her brother, the amount of stuff he got basically called the devil for calling referees bad. He got, like, they hurled slurs at him for saying referees are bad. And they hurled slurs at Caitlin because her brother said refs are bad. Like, it's crazy, but let's not sink to their level. Kelsey Mitchell did nothing wrong. But this situation is really weird. It's really weird. And people are making the argument of, oh, the family are seeing all the fans talk about Kelsey Mitchell and they're just defending their relative. And I'm like, not really. Not really. The fans are saying that the Fever are nothing without Kelsey, which, fair enough, like, or the family are saying that. And they're coming out basically calling Caitlin Clark a role player, which I'm fine. But, like, if you say that, you're going to get fans clapping back at you and fans are getting pissed off. But the worst is the family friend who Kelsey Mitchell's family seems to be interacting with. Kelsey Mitchell follows on Instagram and everything, who has compared Caitlin Clark to a man, who has shared Antonio Brown's disgusting posts about Caitlin Clark. We're not going to explain what they are, but has shared some of the most absolutely disgusting things ever written about Caitlin Clark by someone in the mainstream. And one of Kelsey Mitchell's friends is sharing them. And there still is an interaction there, which, look, is not Kelsey Mitchell's fault. It is not Kelsey Mitchell's fault. It is, people are only responsible for the words that they say. Is it bad optics? Sure. Especially, like, I don't even really care about the post basically calling Caitlin Clark a glorified role player and Kelsey Mitchell is the best. Let's not forget, NaLyssa Smith's brother thought NaLyssa Smith was the best player in the Fever. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Like, it is genuinely, like, everyone's family are going to be not uninjured, but they're going to be a little bit delusional about their son or daughter's playing ability. It is what it is. It's the sport of basketball. And it's not even sport of basketball, it's life. It's life. Like, a lot of people are thinking, like, it's one of those weird things where in a lot of cases nepotism happens because the parents overrate their own kids in a lot of sports nepotism. Like, it happens. It happens. But, like, that's not the end of the world. But the problem is that people just keep digging. And people are really clutching at straws with some of them. Like, Kelsey Mitchell invited one of their friends to All-Star Weekend, and they posted a huge, like a whole bunch of pictures of All-Star Weekend. Like a 50-picture album, and there were 0 pictures of Team Clark, and people were like, oh, it's just they hate Kate. I'm like, no, like, the teams kind of hung out in different places. We saw it with the MBPA meeting. Team Clark were around Team Clark. Team Fee were around Team Fee. Like, it is what it is. They could have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, it is what it is. Caitlin Clark was everywhere in All-Star Weekend. So, like, I think people are gone too far with some of that stuff. And let's not turn into those idiots on the other side that want to blame Caitlin Clark for everything, no matter how minor it is. They want to blame Caitlin Clark for her brother liking an anti-Angel Reese post for celebrating her getting cheap shotted. They want to call Caitlin Clark a racist because of that. let's not sink to their level and start blaming Kelsey Mitchell for this. Because Kelsey Mitchell, by all accounts, is a great teammate and a great person. So let's not blame Kelsey Mitchell. Let's absolutely not blame Kelsey Mitchell. This is not her fault in the slightest. Nor should we defend Kelsey Mitchell's friends. Nor should we defend Kelsey Mitchell's family. Because let's be real. Like, you can write off some of the things being like, look, they're just delusional towards their family member. It's the same with Nalissa Smith's brother. But like when Nalissa Smith was out there shit-talking Temmie, nobody was defending. We all understood, okay, yeah, he's defending his sister who just got benched. We all understood that. We all had an idea, but it doesn't make it right. Just like there's no point defending the people in Kelsey Mitchell's corner that are there insulting Caitlin Clark as a basketball player. We definitely don't defend the people in Kelsey Mitchell's corner that are insulting Caitlin Clark, the person. And by the way, these type of things were happening before she was drafted. People were like, oh, the family see all the hate she gets. And I'm like, then go at the fans. Like, at the end of the day, it's sports. When you are the fan of the biggest sports team, it goes two ways. If you are killing it and the team is winning, you're going to get people pushing you for the all WNBA spots. If you're killing it, the team's losing, you're going to be called an empty stat person or empty stat player. And if you're struggling and the team is losing, you're going to be like criticized for that. And if you're struggling and the team's winning, it's the team can win without you. It is what it is. That is sport. That is sports discussion. And defending somebody from that sports discussion, I don't think there's any benefit to it, but it 100% is a natural instinct of people. When you see somebody that you're a fan of, or even like that you're close to getting insulted online, you're going to go out and defend them, but there's no benefit to be gained by that. There's absolutely no benefit to be gained by that. But at the end of the day, it's all around just not a good situation for anyone to be in. It's not a good situation for Kelsey to have to deal with this crap, this stuff being brought out. And I mean this, like, Kelsey Mitchell's family are probably shit-talk Caitlin to her. What difference does that make? I'm sorry. Like, what difference does it make? People are like, oh, could you imagine what Kelsey says to them? Man, they could just not like Caitlin Clark. These people were saying this crap about Caitlin Clark before the season started. It's just, it was all on Facebook and people didn't even notice it. At the end of the day, look, Kelsey Mitchell is Kelsey Mitchell. We're not turning on Kelsey Mitchell. We are not turning on Kelsey Mitchell because some people in her inner circle are just horrible people. We're not turning on Kelsey. Kelsey, go hoop. Go hoop. And at the end of the day, like, we've seen Natasha Howard's wife, like, calling Caitlin Clark every name, well, not calling Caitlin Clark, calling Fever fans every name under the sun because Sky fans compared her to Nalissa Smith. No, I'm not joking. A Sky fan posted her stat line and just titled it Nalissa Smith. And then Natasha Howard's wife or partner lost her mind and started calling Fever fans racist because a Sky fan called her Nalissa Smith. I guess Nalissa Smith is a slur now. She really is that bad, I guess, even though she's actually doing okay for the Aces. But yeah, it is what it is. And I don't think doing what the dumbass fans on the other side are doing and attacking the player helps anything. Kelsey, keep doing you. You're killing it. You're absolutely killing it. Being a great teammate for Caitlin Clark and by all accounts, a great person to have around the Fever team. Okay, people are in Kelsey Mitchell's circle. Just honestly, shut the fuck up. Like, you are only going to bring hate towards Kelsey, who, by all accounts, is a great person. At the end of the day, Kelsey, this is not her fault. And I don't even think it's Kelsey's responsibility to tell people to stop. Just like I don't think it's Caitlin's responsibility. People are only responsible for what they say. But yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, I'll see you guys.